In this video, I'm going to walk you through the different ways that you can add blocks in the new WordPress editor. So we're going to start by adding a new page. And as you can see, we'll just call this test page. We have this thing here that says start writing or type / to choose a block. So if we click here, then ultimately we are actually in a block already. So WordPress provides an empty paragraph block for you when you first start creating a page. So you can just start typing and ultimately you have a paragraph block. At any time you hit enter, WordPress is going to create a new block for you. And again, by default, if you start typing, that's just going to be a paragraph block. However, if you use this little plus symbol here, it will allow you to choose the type of block that you want this to be. So this is what's called the block inserter. So we have a lot of different options here. We have the most used, so those are going to surface up to the top, and a more condensed version of this over here to the right. Whatever your top 3 most used blocks are, those things are going to show up over here to the right. So you'll see those pop up. So that's a quick shorthand if you have some common blocks that you use. So this is kind of the more, or I should say, the easier way of getting access to more of the most used items that you have used. So common blocks is obviously going to be the things you'll use a lot. Paragraphs, images, galleries, headings, lists, quotes, so on. So let's say that we wanted to insert an image here. So this is an image block, and this is what we call a placeholder. Because we don't actually have an image in this block yet, it's just going to show us that this is an image block and that we can do certain things with it, such as add something from the media library. So we can just choose cake and insert, and there we go. So we have an image block. So let's say you wanted to add a new item at the bottom of the page, but this is a little different, right? You can't just put your cursor in here and hit enter. It's not going to create a new block for you. So another way that you can add a new block is to use this plus button here at the top. So if you use this, it will work in very much the same way. So if we just wanted to add a new paragraph, it will automatically add a new block at the very bottom of the page regardless. So we can type something in, and there we go. So we have our paragraph block, we've inserted an image, and now we have another paragraph. At any time, you can also hover towards the top of a block, and you'll also get a plus sign or plus button. And hitting that will allow you to insert something between the block that I'm on now and the one above it. So by hitting that, and let's say we wanted to put in, for example, a quote, Wise saying by Mr. Wise. So there we go, we've got a quote. So that is an easy way to insert items in between. There is one more way, and as you saw, anytime that you have a new kind of placeholder block here, you can start writing or type / to choose a block. So in this case, if we just hit the / button, this pulls up kind of a slightly different version of the inserter, but it's very much the same. It's just a list of all the things that you can insert. And this works off keywords. So let's say we had a YouTube video we wanted to insert. I could narrow it down by typing U. I could also type video, and it will narrow it down to all the video blocks that could be used. So some plugins may even have their own keywords that pull up just a list of the blocks that that particular plugin provides. So that's another great way of inserting, for example, a new block. So we could insert a heading. And again, things will show in other videos, but you can always move these things around and also drag them, drag them where you want them to go. And so that is the way you add blocks in the new WordPress editor.